Hi everyone, just wanted to do a quick review on the X-431 Pro S Elite scan tool by Launch. It's a pretty cool little scan tool that I've been using here around the shop. I've used it on a variety of Toyota vehicles, but we're going to try this on a 2022 Toyota Tundra today. So as you can see, this Launch scan tool here is a wired scan tool. It is not wireless, but gives you enough cable to where you can use it, keep it comfortable on the driver's seat right here. One cool feature that I wanted to point out was the fact that it does have a kickstand on the back, and you can actually use that to hang it on the steering wheel if you wanted to. So I do it that way, or for today we're just going to put it right here. So we're going to go through a couple of the quick functions here, just do a quick scan, look at some DTCs at this thing and how fast this thing can actually pull some codes, and then we'll look at some special functions that this thing actually, surprisingly, that it has. So we're going to go into Intelligent Diagnose to get into this thing real quick, and I just want to show you how fast this thing is able to actually connect to the vehicle and then pull an actual health check or a pre-scan. So as you can see, it's going through, it's reading the VIN, decoding the VIN, and it pulls it up, identifies the car correctly. So we're going to click on Diagnose and go through a few of the functions here. So it's thinking, it's going, and we're going to select 16-pin DLC, and identifies all that. We'll hit OK. We'll hit OK again. And that was pretty quick. We're in. So we're going to hit Health Report, and we're going to pull a health check on this thing. And you're going to be surprised at how fast this thing can actually pull a health check. So probably one of the things I can compare it to would be Toyota's TechStream scan tool. Typically, if you're pulling a health check on a late model Toyota, you're going to be spending quite a bit of time as this thing is going through and looking at all the ECUs and looking for codes. So far so good. We don't have any codes. Actually, I lied. We might have a couple codes in there. And we'll take a look at those real quick. It's almost done. And bam. That didn't take more than a couple minutes. So as you can see, we can this thing's pulled up a few codes on the AC system. But what I want to get into, well actually, let's click report and we'll see what kind of report this thing pulls up. So we'll skip all that. And as you can see, this thing actually creates a nice little diagnostic report that you can attach to your repair order. Shows which codes it has stored and the ECU or the systems that it actually went through. So we're actually going to go back and we're going to go directly into, or actually we're going to look at a couple of special functions here. So as you can see, there is an ADAS calibration button here. So this does has the ability of doing ADAS calibrations if you use Launch's stuff, their equipment. And it's all the typical ADAS calibrations that you need to do on this vehicle. Blind spot, front camera, front radar. So they're all there. So we're actually going to go back. We're going to go into engine check. And we're going to go in there. We're going to take a look at, let's look at the data list on this thing. So it's going in, looking at the data stream. So as you can see, all the typical data list parameters are there, and these are the manufacturer specific data list parameters. So we're just going to pick voltage right there. We're going to select OK. And there's a data list screen right there. Cool thing is that the graphing function is right there. Real easy to select. And you can see the graphing function looks pretty good. So all in all, it's a pretty cool little scan tool. Looks like it'll come in pretty handy. It's a nice little alternative to the factory scan tool if you don't have the factory scan tool ready to grab. It's a very powerful little tool. I mean, the ability to do ADAS calibrations and all the typical resets that are in there for the engine. And let's see, let's look at special functions real quick, see what's available. So yeah, all the typical functions that you would see in Toyota's on the factory scan tool side, they're all there. Oh, here's this vehicle control history. This is something that a lot of you people will start running into, especially on late model Toyota vehicles. The vehicle control history, typically when you're looking at that with the factory scan tool, it takes forever to pull up all the control history. Check this out. Bam. We're already there. We're already looking at the control history. These codes that aren't typically triggering a check engine light, they're there. Typically on the factory scan tool, this can take 5, 10, 20 minutes to pull up. You can see we pulled it up right away. So all in all, pretty cool scan tool. Definitely worth the purchase. Very powerful, works on a lot of stuff. Definitely upgradable. Pretty cool that you can use it for ADAS calibrations. So goodbye.